Hey, my name is Brittany Bryden. I'm a yoga and movement teacher, and I want to thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Today's class is going to be a little bit more on the challenging side. We are going to slide today, so put your socks on, make sure you have a slidey surface. You can use a towel, anything like that, and let's get going. So you're going to fold up your mat in half, and then we're going to come down onto our backs. As you come onto your back, your butt's going to be just right at the edge of your mat, and just bring both knees in towards your chest. Hands below the knees and just rock side to side. You're going to set your left foot down onto the ground and straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling. Interlace the hands somewhere behind the right leg. You're going to bend your knee, bring your knee in towards your chest, and then straighten the leg. When you straighten the leg, you're going to point your foot. Flex the foot, bend the knee, and then straighten the leg and point your foot. One more, bend the knee. Straighten the leg, and then do some circles through the ankle, point and flex the foot. And then flex your right foot, place it on top of your left thigh. Left foot's gonna come off the ground, interlace your hands around either your left hamstring or around your shin. Keeping the low back connected to the mat, relax around your shoulders. And then bring both feet down on the mat. Hip distance apart, hands on the floor, framing your hips. Press your feet into the ground and then lift the hips up towards the ceiling, front ribs drawn in. You're gonna lower down, tap your glutes to the floor, and then pick the hips back up. Lower down, tap. Pick it up. One more, tap. Lift it up, and then lower down onto the ground. Leave your right foot where it is and take your left leg up towards the ceiling. Interlace your hands behind the left leg. Bend your knee, bring your thigh towards your chest, and then straighten the leg. Bend your knee, thigh to chest. Straighten the leg, and then one more time, bend. And then straighten, point and flex that foot. Do some circles through the ankle. And then as you flex your left foot, place it on top of the right thigh, figure four, hands behind either the hamstring or just below your knee. Bring both feet down onto the ground. Take your arms out into a T shape and then let your knees just rock side to side. Bring your hands down on the ground, framing your hips. Left foot on the mat, hip distance apart, and straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling. Now bring that right leg towards you as much as you can. Then start to lower your right leg down so that right heel is going to come to the floor. Then pull that heel in towards your glute, and then straighten the leg up towards the ceiling. Lower your right leg down to the mat. Make sure you're not shifting through your pelvis, heel on the mat. Drag that heel in towards your glute, and then straighten the leg. One more time, lower that left leg down so the heel comes to the floor. Pull the heel in towards your glute and then pause there. Now go the opposite way, straighten the leg as you slide your heel onto the floor. Send the leg up towards the ceiling without twisting through the pelvis. Bend your knee, bring your knee in towards your chest. Bring that heel onto the mat, onto the ground, and then send that right leg straight out in front of you, slide the heel on the floor. Send the leg up towards the ceiling, and then bend the knee towards your chest, and then heel onto the ground. One more time, straighten the leg, slide it on the floor. Take the leg up towards the ceiling, and then knee to your chest. We're gonna switch sides, so set your right foot down on the ground, straighten your left leg up towards the ceiling. Lower your left leg down, flexing your foot, heel on the ground, and then pull that heel in towards your glute. Make sure you're not pushing your ribs up, and then straighten the leg up towards the ceiling. Lower that left leg down, heel on the mat or on the floor, and then bring that heel in towards your glute, and then straighten your leg up towards the ceiling. One more time, flex your foot, lower down, heel to the floor, pull the heel in towards the glute, and then pause there. So now we're going the other way. Slide the heel onto the floor, straighten the leg, send your leg up towards the ceiling, bend your knee to the chest, and then heel comes to the ground. Slide your heel along the floor, straighten the leg, take your leg up towards the ceiling, bend your knee, heel to the mat. One more time, slide that leg forwards, straighten your leg, bend your knee, and then set your foot down onto the floor. Now, transfer weight onto your left foot. Take your right foot off the ground and then straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling. Start to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. So really press that left foot into the floor. And then you're gonna lower down, tap your glutes. Lift the hips back up. Lower down, tap. Lift the hips. One more, tap. Lift the hips up. And then you're gonna lower down and we'll switch sides. Right foot on the ground, take your left leg up towards the ceiling. Press that right foot into the mat as you lift the hips up. Lower down, tap. Pick it back up. Tap. Bring it up. One more time, lower. Lift it up. And then lower down. Bring your left foot down onto the floor. Flex your right foot, right heel on the mat. Now slide that heel along the floor, straighten your leg. Now try to lift your hips off the floor. So butt comes off the ground, press that right heel into the floor, and then lower down. Drag that right heel in towards your glute. You'll do that again. Send your right leg forwards, press your heel into the mat, press the left foot on the floor, and then lift your hips up. Lower down. Drag that right heel into your right glute. One more time. You're gonna send that right leg forwards. Press your heel on the mat, lift the hips up, hold for 3, 2, and then 1. You're gonna lower down, switch sides. So bring that right heel in towards the glute, ground your right foot, flex your left foot, and then slide the heel along the floor, straighten your leg, press that left heel into the mat, lift your hips up, front ribs in, lower down, drag that left heel in towards the glute. Slide that left leg forwards. Press your heel into the mat, pick the hips up, trying to get the butt off the floor, and then lower down. Pull that left heel in. One more time, slide that left leg forwards, press the heel on the mat, pick the hips up, hold for 3, 2, and then 1. You're gonna lower down, bring that left heel back in towards the glute. Bring both knees in towards your chest, hands below the knees, and just rock side to side. Take your hands behind the back of your head. Lift your chest up towards the ceiling so shoulder blades come off the floor, and then straighten both legs up to the ceiling. So you want to feel the back of the pelvis connected to the mat. Now lower your right leg down so your right heel is going to hover. Bring that left leg in towards you. Take a breath in here. And then as you exhale, you're going to switch. Lower the left heel down, right leg up. Take a breath in, and then exhale, switch. Breathe in. Exhale, switch. So when you inhale, breathe in the ribs, and then exhale, switch. One more round, both sides. Take that breath in. Exhale, switch. One more, inhale, and then exhale, switch. Both knees come in towards your chest. Setting your feet down on the floor, hip distance apart. Hands on the mat, framing your hips. Now press your heels into the ground, lift your toes up towards the ceiling, and then come into that bridge, lift the hips up. Leaving the hips up, drag that right leg forward, so straighten the leg without lowering that right hip, and then pull that right heel back in towards the glute. Now you're sending that left leg forwards, straighten the leg, press that heel into the mat, and then drag that left heel back in towards the glute. Right leg goes forward, slide it forwards, and then pull it in. Woo, feel it in the hammies yet? Left leg goes forwards, and then drag it in. One more time each side. Send that right leg forwards, and then pull it in. Left leg forwards, and then pull it in. Lower down to the mat. Roll over to either side. Whew. Come onto your hands and knees and table. So your hands are going to be right where your butt was. And then moving through cat-cow. So just bring your chest forwards and the tailbone up. Round and push away from the floor. Again, bring your chest through, tailbone up. And then round. One more time. Chest comes forwards. And then round. And then come to center. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back. You're coming into a downward dog. So you'll probably have to make a shorter downward dog because you're in socks, so it might be a little slippy. And then bring your shoulders over top of the wrist. You're going to take your feet back and come into a plank. Crown of the head reaching forwards. Find that brace in with your core. Now bring your right knee in towards your chest. And then slide that right leg back. Left knee in towards your chest. Slide it back. Right knee to chest. Slide it back. Left knee to the chest. Slide it back. Come into downward dog. Lift your hips up and back. Adjust your feet as you need. And then come back into that plank. Shoulders over top of the wrist. Walk your feet back. Now bring your right knee in towards your chest. Take your leg out to the left side. Drop your back heel to the center of the mat. Falling triangle, reach your left arm up. Set your hand back onto the ground. Turn the ball of your left foot and then slide that right leg back so you're in that plank again. Now left knee pulls in towards the chest. Take it to the right side. Falling triangle, back heel comes down, right arm up. Set the right hand down. Turn the ball of our right foot and then slide that left leg back. Right knee to chest. Take it to the left, back heel down, left arm up. Set the hand down, turn the ball of that left foot, slide the right leg back. Change sides, left knee in, slide it to the right, back heel down, right arm up. And then hand down, turn the ball of our right foot, slide that left leg back. Downward dog, adjust your feet. Whew! Yikes. And then bend your knees. You're going to walk your feet forwards as your feet come behind the wrists. Rock a little side to side. Relax around your ears. And then bend your knees and slowly make your way up. So when you come up, shake that out. Turn to face the right side. So your left foot is going to be on the mat. Your right foot is going to be sliding. So start and find a chair pose. So you're going to hinge from the hip, butt back, bend your knees. Wrap that core in towards the midline, stabilize the spine. Really ground your left foot. Now slide your right leg directly to the side and then pull that foot back into where you started. Slide the right leg out to the right and then pull it in. Slide it to the right, bring it in. 2 more to the right, pull it in, keep your hips low. 1 more to the right and then pull it in. Come up to stand. We're going to change sides. So turn to face the other way. Right foot on the mat. Find that chair. Ground to the feet. Hinge from the hips, butt back. Transfer your weight into that right foot. Slide your left foot along the floor. Take it out to the side. And then pull it back in. Take it to the side. Bring it in. Hips stay low. To the side. Pull it in. 2 more to the side. Bring it in. 1 more to the side. And then pull it in. Come up to stand. Turn to face the front. Feet are just behind the mat. You're going to reach both arms up towards the ceiling. Fold forwards over top of the legs. Fingertips to your shins. Come up halfway. Set your hands down onto the mat. And you're going to slide or walk your feet back coming into that plank. Right knee to your chest. Slide it back. Left knee to chest, slide it back. Now right knee to chest, take your leg to the left, falling triangle, left arm up. Set the hand down, slide that right leg back. Other side, left knee to chest. Take it to the right, falling triangle, right arm up. Set the hand down, slide that left leg back, plank, downward dog. Then bend your knees, walk your feet forwards. And then roll yourself up to stand. You guessed it, we're doing it again. Turn to face the right side, so left foot on the mat. Bend your knees, come into that chair, butt back. Transfer weight into the left foot. Slide that right leg out to the side, and then pull it in. Out for 2. Pull it in. 3. Bring it in. 4. Pull it in. 1 more for 5. Bring it in, come up to stand, change sides. Find that chair. And then ground into the right foot, slide the left leg out to the side. Bring it in. For 2, pull it in. 3, 4, one more, 5. Come up to stand. Whew. Don't be mad at me, but we're doing one more round. Reach both arms up. Fold forwards over top of the legs. And take a halfway lift. Hands come to the mat. Either slide back or walk back. Come into your plank. Right knee to chest. Take it back. Left knee to chest. Take it back. Now right knee to chest. Falling triangle, leg to the left. Left arm up. Set it down. You're coming back into that plank. Left knee to chest. Take it to the right. Falling triangle. Set the hand down. Come into your plank. Downward dog. Well done. Bend your knees, walk forwards. And then slowly roll it up. Last time, I promise. Turn and face the right side. Left foot on the mat, come into that chair. All right, here we go. Leg to the right. Pull it in. For 2. Bring it in. 3. 4. One more. 5. Come up to stand. Change sides. Right foot on the mat. Come into your chair. Slide your leg out to the left. Bring it in. 2. Pull it in. 3. 4. Last one. 5. Well done. Come up to stand. Shake that out. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling. Fold over top of the legs. Halfway lift. Hands come down, step or slide back, come into plank. Now you're gonna lower down onto your forearms. And I want you to feel like you're pulling your elbows in towards your feet, crown of the head reaching forwards. Hold for 3, for 2, and then 1. Lower the knees down, tops of feet press on the mat. Sphinx, you're gonna pull your chest through. And then lower down. Stack your hands, rest your forehead on the hands, bend your knees, and send your feet up towards the ceiling. Now let your feet just sway side to side. And then we will flip over onto our backs. Like we did at the beginning, but we'll do longer holds. Your left foot is on the ground, right leg up towards the ceiling. Interlace the hands somewhere behind the right leg. Option to have your left leg straight. Relax your jaw. Figure 4, right foot on top of the left thigh, hands behind the left hamstring or around the shin. Changing sides, left leg up to the ceiling. Hands on that left leg, holding it there. And then figure 4, left foot on top of the right thigh. Hands around the shin or hamstring. Bring both feet down to the ground. Let your knees just come together. Take one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And before you leave, let's take a nice big breath together. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Be humble, be kind. Thank you so much for moving with me. I hope that we will practice together again real soon. Namaste.